Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm especially excited for this one because I am finally sitting down to play with the Melt and Edward Scissorhands collaboration. So I do hope you enjoy it. We're gonna swatch everything, we're gonna look at it all, and if that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and consider joining the community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get into it. So how are you? I am just dandy. Thanksgiving break has officially started. So happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. And if you don't, happy day, okay? We are just happy to be here, whether you celebrate or not. You're watching this video, so you got another chance to get a win today whenever you are seeing this. And if you're new, my name is Kara. I love to share my life through makeup. And let me go ahead and declare myself as a Melt stan right now. I secretly always have been, and they just are a brand that is so dear to me. I love their vibe, I love the aesthetic, I love the creativity, and I especially think that they do a wonderful job with their collaborations. Ever since the Beetlejuice collaboration, I was like, wow, I haven't gotten everything. I still do wish I had gotten that Beetlejuice box, but I'm always waiting to see what they are gonna come out with. And that's what makes them an exciting brand to me. They are just near and dear to my heart, and I think they always will be. Let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat. And I would also like to say that I have been wishing for this collection from Melt for a long time, at least several years. I just knew that this would be a collaboration that it would just vibe really well. And I do feel like that. As soon as I saw the promo for it, I was like, yep, this is it. This is what I've been asking for. So I'm glad to see my thoughts come to fruition. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now on the website, there are different bundles, but you know your girl got the whole kit and caboodle here. And this is a cardboard box. It's extremely detailed, and that's one of the things that I think is so awesome about this, the details that were included in just every piece of this collection. It opens up like so. Probably should have did some B-roll with this, but just go with it. Everything is gonna be live here, okay? Oh God. So here's the first layer. There are like 3 layers to this. And so we have the mirror, the blush, and the palette. I'm trying not to get hurt now. Oh my gosh. Oh. Y'all, I probably should have filmed this first because like I said, it is cardboard. It can be fixed, but still. All right, I'm gonna put it down. There is a quote on here and it says, you see, before he came down here, it never snowed, and afterwards it did. If he weren't up there now, I don't think it would be snowing. Sometimes you can still catch me dancing in it. I did go refresh my remembrance of the movie. I really didn't remember the movie like at all. The funny thing is though, is when I put it on, it all started coming back to me, and it was great. It's on Disney Plus in case you're wondering. So we have this mirror here, and it's like a silicone, a rubbery mirror, and that's a different style than the previous Melt mirrors that I've seen, because most of them look like this. So this one is like that rubbery material, and that's a first for Melt, and very cute. So we have the palette and the blush. And look at the beautiful details here, like the topiaries that he cut in the movie. Here's the palette. I'm gonna show the packaging first, and then we'll get into all of the individual pieces and swatches. Now the second layer is like half of the box. And here we have the scissors, we have lip products and lashes, and then underneath we have the bag. The scissors are really cute with the keychains, and you can use these to cut the lashes if you need to, or for whatever you want. Here are the lashes. I am going to attempt to put these on. These products here are not all lip products. We have the lip products, and then we have the 2 eye toppers, which these are all new products from Melt. So we have the Luster Slick lipsticks here. We have the shade Bahamini Bliss, and then we have Winsome Wahine. These are great. These are the Luster Slick Eyeshadow Topper Sticks. They're kind of like the ones from Danessa Myricks, Kosas. They're in that same vein. We have It's Cold Outside and Scissorhands. The bottom layer houses the liners. We have 2 slick waterline pencils, which I'm so happy to see in new colors. And then we have 2 Perfectionist lip pencils. And let me see, do we have another quote? Oh, we do, hold on. The quote for the middle layer was, "That was the single most thrilling experience of my entire life." And on the bottom one, it says, "No matter what, Edward will always be special." So here are the 2 shades of the slick waterline pencils. The green one is called Garden Sculpture and the purple one is called Touch of Lavender. Here are the lip pencils. The grayish tone one is I'm Not Complete, and our nude pink one is called We're Not Sheep. And once you take everything out of the packaging, it all fits in this bag. And this might be my favorite bag that I've seen Melt do. They have some really nice ones, but I love how this is kind of embossed in the bag. We have the studs here and all the way around. And then we have these like keychain details. So really beautiful. And then on the inside, we have the colorful like suburban neighborhood houses from the movie. Yeah, so that's the entire collection. I think they did it well. Even if this isn't something that you are interested in or the colors aren't for you, I'd love to know what you think about it, because just looking at it as a collection, looking at the collection as a whole, I think they did a phenomenal job with it. So where do we want to start is the thing. I feel like I need to get something on my lips. I am going to actually use the deep lipstick, the black one, because I really like that. One of the students at school told me it was giving emo. And while I put that on, I am going to show the reel of me demoing the other one, the pink one. That way you can see both. But in this video, I'm gonna wear the black one because that one is just so different. This is I'm Not Complete, and this is Winsome Wahine. This one's really not as intimidating as it may look. And this is like a taupe gray, really unique shade. Filling in my lips a little bit just because the lipstick is very, very slick. I wouldn't say it's super long wearing, but it's very hydrating and really comfortable. So here's what the liner looks like. So here's the liner. And I love the sparkle in these. And what's really great about it is that you cannot feel any glitters. Here's our lip combo for this video. The next thing that I want to do while we're zoomed in like this is put on the blush. The blush is really the only iffy thing for me about this collection, and the blush is called Because You Asked Me To. I love the details here. It's like a snow globe, really cute. And then we have the back. Here's the little cover. I realized I didn't go over any pricing information. The entire box was $225. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised at that price because Beetlejuice was more expensive, as well as Amore Mary Poses was pretty much double the cost. So I didn't think that this price point was bad. This blush is described as a universally flattering romantic pink. This one is very, very fair on me. I have been able to build it up some, but not a whole lot. And my concern for my friends that have richer skin tones is that it could give more of an ashy vibe. Ash is never flattering. So I'd love to see this on a deeper skin model just to see what it looks like. But that's what it looks like on me. I'm just not sure if you're deeper than me that you could get away with this. I would have loved to see Melt have 2 blushes, a lighter one and a deeper one. And I like it on me, but it is, you know, it's not the easiest to see. I just really would love to see this on someone with a richer tone. All right, so here's the blush. Please let me know what you think in the comments or the chat. Now let's go into the eyeshadow toppers. I have not tried these yet, so really excited about it. Look at this cute packaging. Look how cute that is. Let me show y'all. And then it's colored in the inside. How cute. We have the little covers here because these are like those cooling sticks and you want to protect them so that they last. So this one is called It's Cold Outside. And this one is Scissorhands. These are very cooling on the lids. This is cute. These are toppers, but they definitely have enough opacity to wear them alone. So I think that's really nice. What I would do is maybe have a transition shade and then maybe a little deeper shade here to smoke it out. That's really all you would need. So that's Scissorhands. All right, and this is It's Cold Outside. This one's like really beautiful, really iridescent. I think the thing with this, if you're gonna wear it on its own, is just getting it on evenly because they are a little bit sheer, just a little bit, but really, really beautiful. The dry down on these are really nice. I don't think they dry down as quickly as the ones from Danessa Myricks. I feel like you have a little more time to, you know, play with the placement. So that's nice. Because Danessa, I love the Danessa ones. If you've used them though, you know they dry down very, very quickly. These are so pretty. All right, let me know what you think about the toppers. I have fallen in love with products like these because I just think it's like easy glam. They look so beautiful. They make your eyes look like you did more than what you did. I'm a huge fan of that just because, you know, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing my makeup. I mean, it's fun, but I like the quick glam. Yeah, these have a pretty nice dry down. They're not super, super dry down yet, but really nice dry down on these. Okay. All right, friends. The palette. Oh, look at this. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh God. Let me fix the snow. They did that. Here's the back. Now this collection, it looks like everything was made in China. It looks like a 12-month shelf life on this palette. Got a nice little cover there. And even the mirrors have, you know, details on them, which even the mirrors are detailed really nicely. And here is the palette, y'all. And you know I'm scared. I'm scared of this palette, okay? I haven't even been wearing color, so let's see what we're gonna come up with. First three shades are Kim, Suburbia, and Edward. Melt in their shimmers. Sometimes they're like great, and then sometimes I'm not so sure. I just don't know what I'm gonna get. Now that's how that's swatching. So we're gonna have to just see. It's, oh my gosh, that is really pretty. So I'm looking at this as more of a like toppery shade, inner corner highlight, maybe even a face highlight with this shade. Suburbia is a matte purple. Edward, I'm really excited about. Now, Edward feels a lot different than Kim. Kim is a little drier, a little grittier, but Edward picks up really nicely. Y'all know I'm gonna use this shade. Yes. We have Unusual Guest, The Inventor, and Ice Angel. Unusual Guest, The Inventor. Ooh. Okay, Ice Angel is not what I thought it was gonna be as far as the feel of it. That's really pretty. And I recognize that I'm not like doing heavy swatches because this is what it really looks like with one swatch or one or two passes. The last two shades are I Love You and Freak. That is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, yes. I think my favorite thing about this palette are these mattes. Like the colors are just different. See, I'm trying to get a nice, cause look at that. I don't even know if I have a matte that color. I probably do. I'm not even gonna say I don't, but. All right, there are the swatches of the palette. I am going to take off these eyeshadow toppers, which have completely dried down. And then look, they don't even transfer or anything, which is great. I'd like to just do one look on each eye so that we can kind of get the vibe of the palette. Be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right, my eyes are primed and ready to go. I'm wearing the NARS eyeshadow primer, and let's get into 2 looks with this palette. I'm excited. I'm really wanting to use these 3 shades, so I think that's what I'm gonna do for our first look. We're gonna start with the shade Unusual Guest. All right, next we're gonna go into a shimmer. We're gonna go into Edward for our shimmer. I think this is probably my favorite shade in the palette. I wanna see what happens if we take this shade Kim. This one was a little difficult to swatch, but I'm wondering how this would show up as a topper. Oh, this shade is giving me trouble. All right, that's a little bit better. You can see it a little bit. It gives a little more sparkle there, a little more glitter. There's some kind of like lilac glitters there, but you really have to dig into this shade to get it on your finger. Now I'm going into the Inventor, the shade here. I'm gonna start tapping it on the outer corner. I have a little fallout from the Kim shade, but that was just because of how I had it on my hand. I didn't really do a good job with how I had it on my hand. The texture is just a fallout-y type texture, so I think that one's gonna be best to use with a primer or a glitter glue if you're gonna use it, or spray your brush. I'm gonna take a little more of that shade underneath the lower lash line. I'm actually gonna mix the Inventor with Usual Suspect. For the inner corner highlight, let's go into the shade Ice Angel. I'm going to use one of our Slick Waterline pencils. Actually, let's swatch both of them. Garden Sculpture and Touch of Lavender. And this says these were made in Germany, actually. Let me see about the lip pencils. Lip pencils were made in the Czech Republic. All over the place. All right, I'm gonna use Garden Sculpture. These are the easiest liners you could ever use. And these would make good inner corner highlights as well. This is our first look. Let's bring this over a little bit. And I will put on the lashes after the second look. I really like this. Let me know. Oh, that is so pretty. Look number 2, this is the one I'm scared of. We're gonna go into Suburbia, which is the matte lavender shade. Next, we're gonna go into the shade Freak. I'm gonna do this one more like a spotlight. So I'm gonna start it on the inner corner here. We'll put a little bit on the outer corner. I'm gonna bring this through the crease and then we'll focus on the outer corner. Ooh, that looks really good. That looks good. Okay, now we're gonna go into I Love You, which is this shade here. That is such an electric blue or purple. I don't know what it is. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. That. All right, for the lower lash line, I'm going to mix. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna mix Suburbia and Freak. And for our inner corner highlight, we're gonna use this shade Kim. That's our real fallout-y shade. Do I have a setting spray near me? Oh no, we don't. Gorgeous. Last, we're gonna use Touch of Lavender. Those are our looks, y'all. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. Look number 1. Which one do you like? Look number 2. I like them both. They're real pretty. All right, now let us struggle. I don't know if I can do this on camera. We might try with the lashes. These look great. Oh my gosh, y'all. And I do think I'm gonna have to use the scissors. Ah, look at me using the scissors. So cute. Oh my God, okay. So I'm just going to cut off end just a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just have some duo glue that I found in my drawer. Does anyone on here have lash extensions? I kind of want them, but I don't want to lose my real lashes. So let me know. Do you lose your real lashes when you do lash extensions? All right, so we got that. Woo! We need more glue. Okay, I did it. Okay, these are not on great, but y'all get the point. Yes, these are so pretty. Let's look at it from a regular distance. Ooh, these are super glam. Ooh, I'm gonna have to wear this to the holiday party, wherever that's gonna be. Actually, I think I'm going to one actually this year. So yeah. Oh, I'm wearing these. These are gorgeous. And I'm gonna have them on right too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have them on right. That's the collection. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. I really like both looks. The purple look, I might be feeling the purple look, but I like both of them. I think they are beautiful. The colors are great. I think it really represents the Edward Scissorhands movie. Final thoughts on this collection. I think Melt did a fantastic job. I really love the slick waterline pencils, and I have been asking for more colors in those. So I think that those may be like one of my favorite parts of the collection. I really love this lip combo because it's super unique and different. I think the mirror is great, the bag, all the little small details that they put into this collection. I think the palette was a great representation of the movie. My critique for the palette is that this shade, I want this shade to do better in my life because, oh, now that wait a minute. Well, now that I've really dug into it, maybe you have to get the top layer off and it'll be fine after that. Because now we're getting a little bit more than what we did initially. So maybe that's all we needed to do with that shade, but everything else performed great. The only other thing that I think Melt could have done was make a deeper blush that would really show up and look nice on richer skin tones. I did go and look at this in the mirror and it definitely shows up a lot more than you're seeing right now. So maybe it can be built up, but again, I've not seen anyone with a deeper skin tone use the blush. So I would be really excited to see that, and I hope that it will work. The scissors are great. The lashes are great. The inside lining of the bag, they really did a good job down to the smallest detail with this collection. So I believe that it was worth every penny that I spent. I love both of these looks, and I do not need to get back into lashes because you will not be able to tell me anything. These are so pretty and glam. You all have to let me know your thoughts on this collection, and I would love to know, did you get the whole thing? Did you get any part of it? Did you skip on it altogether? I'd love to hear what you think are pros and cons to this collection because I just love talking about makeup and I love talking to you all. So let me know, and that, my friends, is gonna be it. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in another one. Bye.
We could be so distant. We could be falling in love.